Hello friends, welcome to IELTS Success, where your success is my achievement. And if you do like my video, please do like, subscribe and share my videos to get further updates on latest cue cards. So today I am uploading another video on the latest cue card, which is describe a time when you found something that someone lost. And the related questions could be, what did you find? When did you find? Where you found it? How you returned it back to its owner, and how you felt. So let's see this cue card along with the part 3 questions and sample answers. As I always say, to have an impressive answer, we need an impactful introduction, yet a realistic one. So always try to start with a 1 or 2-liner introduction. So let's see this sample answer. Well, it is quite typical these days. People lose their belongings, especially their personal possessions, in the hustle and bustle of life. I understand the anxiety of losing valuable things as one has to break a sweat to buy expensive items. There have not been many times when I found something important that someone lost. However, I would like to take this opportunity to talk about an incident when someone lost its valuable, which I found and returned. It was almost a couple of months ago when I went to a shopping complex to purchase some household essentials. All of a sudden, I realized that something sparkly came under my feet. When I picked it and had a close observation, I found it to be a pure gold bracelet. Since the mall was extremely crowded that day, I thought it would not be a good idea to leave that precious thing there. Off the top of my head, the first thing that came in my mind that time was to find its owner. Honestly speaking, I was on the horns of a dilemma about how to determine the actual owner of that belonging, as anyone could have claimed for it, knowing it's a gold thing. Out of blue, I saw the manager of that mall talking to one of his staff members. Immediately, I rushed to him and explained to him everything. At first, he was amazed by my honesty. Then he decided to make an announcement on the mic. Just after his declaration, a young girl came and claimed for it. I asked her about its design, and after reassuring that she was the genuine owner of that bracelet, I returned it to her. She was over the moon after receiving her thing back and appreciated my integrity. She also mentioned to me that it had cost her an arm and a leg as she bought that from her first salary. I was content that I managed to return her belongings safely. So you must be wondering, what is the formula of getting 8 plus PAN in speaking? It's quite simple. You just need to use certain vocab, which is lexical resources, along with few idioms in speaking. There are some vocabulary and idioms I have used in this cue card, and I've also highlighted them in my sample answer for your reference. Even if you manage to use 2 or 3 idioms or idiomatic phrase, you can achieve a good PAN and score very high in your IELTS speaking examination. Now, let's have a look on part 3 follow-up questions related to this cue card, which could be asked by the examiner on your examination day. So let's see some sample answer for these questions. What are the things that people always lose? Well, it is very common these days that people often misplace everyday items. However, most commonly they lose small and easy to carry things like car keys, money, wallet, cell phones, credit cards, and many more. Why some people are able to find things easily? Frankly speaking, I believe they are fortunate to have a strong memory to recollect where they might have lost them. Also, with the help of technology, it is quite easy to track lost items such as mobile phones. In fact, cell phone manufacturing companies have innovated modern features such as anti-theft tracking, which can track these valuables in a quick span of time. Why do some people lose things more often? In my opinion, it depends on the careless attitude of the person who misplaces their belongings every now and then. If a person is not organized or if they do not plan their things in advance, they tend to lose their belongings as they have a carefree personality. Should parents teach children on what to do when they find lost things? Of course, parents could be the best guide for their child. And if they inculcate good manners in children, then they are upbringing a responsible citizens. They should teach their children to return the things they found. They can also make them aware of how to track the owner of the things. In case if they are unable to find the owner, they can also take the help of grown-ups and report to the police station in case if it is a valuables such as certificates, passports or any identity proofs.